Are you often drained by people or situations? Do you feel like your energy is constantly being depleted? This exhaustion might be a sign of missing or weak personal boundaries. We often give so much of ourselves to others that we forget our own needs. This can leave us feeling depleted, resentful, and even angry. Imagine a sponge constantly being squeezed. It loses its ability to absorb and eventually falls apart. Our energy, without boundaries, suffers a similar fate. Setting boundaries is not selfish. It is an act of self-preservation. It allows us to show up in the world as our best selves. Welcome to Lead Academy, where we ignite your growth and unlock your full potential. Now, let's dive into today's topic. Boundaries are the invisible lines we draw to protect ourselves. They define what we will and will not accept from others. Think of boundaries as fences around your property. They provide a sense of safety and security. Boundaries are essential for healthy relationships, both with ourselves and others. They allow us to communicate our needs and limits effectively. They prevent resentment and misunderstandings. When we have strong boundaries, we feel more in control of our lives. We are less likely to be taken advantage of or manipulated. We can then give our time and energy freely, from a place of choice, not obligation. Boundaries are not one size fits all. They are unique to each individual and can change over time. They are dynamic and personal, varying across different aspects of our lives. What works for one person may not work for another, and that's perfectly okay. We can categorize them into four main types: mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. Each type serves a distinct purpose and plays a crucial role in our overall well-being. Mental boundaries protect our thoughts, opinions, and values. They help us maintain our intellectual autonomy and ensure that our ideas are respected. They allow us to think independently and make our own decisions. By setting mental boundaries, we can avoid being unduly influenced by others and stay true to our beliefs. Emotional boundaries safeguard our feelings. They are essential for maintaining our emotional health and well-being. They help us regulate our emotional responses and avoid taking on the emotions of others. By setting emotional boundaries, we can protect ourselves from emotional overload and maintain our inner peace. Physical boundaries pertain to our personal space, bodies, and belongings. They are crucial for our physical safety and comfort. They dictate how comfortable we are with touch, proximity, and sharing our possessions. By setting physical boundaries, we can ensure that our personal space is respected and our physical needs are met. Spiritual boundaries relate to our beliefs, values, and practices. They are essential for our spiritual growth and fulfillment. They help us stay true to ourselves and avoid compromising our values. By setting spiritual boundaries, we can nurture our spiritual well-being and live in alignment with our core beliefs. Identifying where you need stronger boundaries requires introspection and honesty. It's a journey that begins with looking inward and understanding your own needs and limits. Start by paying attention to your feelings. Notice the emotions that arise in different situations and with different people. Do certain people or situations consistently leave you feeling drained, resentful, or disrespected? These feelings are important signals that shouldn't be ignored. Reflect on your past experiences. Think about the times when you felt your boundaries were crossed and how it affected you. Are there recurring patterns of being taken advantage of or feeling unheard? Identifying these patterns can help you understand where changes are needed. These are red flags signaling a need for stronger boundaries. Recognizing them is the first step towards making positive changes. Journaling your feelings and experiences can provide valuable insights. Writing things down helps clarify your thoughts and emotions. Consider your values and non-negotiables. What principles are most important to you, and what are you unwilling to compromise on? What are you unwilling to compromise on? Knowing this helps you set clear and firm boundaries. This clarity helps define the boundaries needed to protect your values. It empowers you to communicate your limits effectively. Remember, setting boundaries is a process, not a destination. It's an ongoing practice that evolves as you grow and change. It requires ongoing reflection and adjustment. Regularly check in with yourself to ensure your boundaries are still serving you well. Practical scenarios. Identifying boundary gaps. In this section, we will explore how to recognize and address boundary gaps in various aspects of our daily lives. Let's consider some everyday scenarios to illustrate boundary identification. These examples will help you understand how to set and maintain healthy boundaries in different contexts. Imagine a friend constantly offloading their problems onto you, leaving you emotionally drained. This can be overwhelming and can affect your own mental health and well-being. A healthy boundary here might involve limiting the time spent listening to their problems. You could suggest a specific time to talk or gently remind them that you also need time for yourself. In a work setting, a colleague might consistently dump last-minute tasks on you. This can lead to increased stress and decreased productivity. Setting a boundary could mean politely but firmly declining additional work. You might say, "I'm unable to take on more tasks right now," or suggest an alternative solution. If a family member makes insensitive comments, a boundary might involve addressing the issue directly. This can be challenging but is necessary for maintaining respect and understanding within the family. In each scenario, setting a boundary involves clearly communicating your limits. This can be done through assertive communication, where you express your needs and expectations clearly and respectfully. This communication can be verbal, through assertive statements, or nonverbal, by limiting contact or removing yourself from the situation. Remember, setting boundaries is about protecting your own well-being and ensuring healthy interactions with others. Setting boundaries, an act of self-respect. Setting boundaries is an act of self-respect. It shows that you value your time, energy, and well-being. It's about honoring your needs and recognizing that you deserve to be treated with respect. Start by setting small, achievable boundaries. This could be as simple as saying no to a request that you don't feel comfortable with. As you gain confidence, you can gradually set firmer boundaries. Remember, setting boundaries is not about controlling others. It's about taking control of your own life and choices. It's about creating a space where you can thrive. The empowering ripple effect of boundaries. Setting boundaries not only benefits you, but also those around you. When you are clear about your limits, you teach others how to treat you. This fosters healthier, more respectful relationships. Boundaries prevent resentment and misunderstandings from festering. They create an environment of openness and honesty, where needs can be communicated directly. This leads to more fulfilling and authentic connections. When you prioritize your well-being, you inspire others to do the same. This creates a ripple effect of positivity and self-respect that extends beyond your immediate circle. Your journey towards peace and well-being. Setting boundaries is an ongoing journey, not a one-time fix. It requires courage, self-awareness, and a commitment to honoring your needs. Start small, be consistent, and remember that setting boundaries is a sign of strength, not selfishness. As you embrace the power of boundaries, you'll find yourself feeling more empowered, energized, and at peace. You'll have more time and energy to devote to the things and people that truly matter to you. Your well-being is worth fighting for, and setting boundaries is a powerful tool in that fight. Thank you for joining us on the journey to greatness. Don't miss our free L'Educademy Essentials Vault in the video description, a treasure trove of PDF summaries to enrich your learning. If you're inspired, be sure to like, subscribe, and explore the description for more resources. Until next time, keep striving for your best.